What's up, team? Jannik Sinner has won another title, and this time it was in Paris. He won 6-4, 7-6 against Felix, and it was a super athletic match. But today, I want to do a deep analysis on the tactics Sinner used to win match point. So the point starts with opening position 3-1-2-1. Sinner serves up the tee on the deuce side. Felix runs around this return, hits his forehand deep cross court, and pulls Sinner out here to the edge. On ball 3, Sinner plays it back cross court, but he tucks it in a little more towards the middle. On ball 4, Felix is again trying to assert control and rips another heavy deep forehand shot into the outside edge of the deuce court. So this opening sequence leaves them in a position like this, where Sinner's pulled out on the edge and Felix is maintaining control of the center of the court. Generally, this position favors Felix, but Sinner is quite dangerous on the edges of the court, and he has some tricks up his sleeve. So let's watch how he shifts this from a defensive position to a neutral position, and finally to an offensive position. So he's starting here on defense, and this is where he takes his first risk. Here, notice he's well behind the baseline, which makes this a little riskier, but he hits this ball down the line, pulling Felix into the ad side of the court. This gets Sinner out of the forehand-to-forehand rally that Felix was trying to set up. And again, if we look at this point through the lens of the three-lane framework, we see that Sinner's shot also moves Felix out of the middle of the court. And after Felix moves over here and hits his backhand cross court, Felix and Sinner are both on the outside lanes of the court. And this gets us into an open court position. So now Sinner has neutralized this point, and now he's ready to make an offensive move, which he does. He starts to attack aggressively with his backhand, and he uses a classic tactic to close out this point. If you've read the book on tennis strategy, the 2-1 pattern will look really familiar to you, but the way Sinner runs it is both impressive and instructive. First of all, Sinner is running this on the backhand side, and if you want to take a page out of his playbook, this is something that I'd recommend practicing often. Now incredibly, Sinner's first shot pulls Felix into the doubles alley. Then, as Felix is recovering back towards the center, Sinner hits his second cross-court backhand and pulls Felix so wide that he's actually outside of the court. This is a great use of a shorter, angled, heavy topspin shot here. And you can see that now Sinner has created a massive window over here on the deuce side. So he gets the third ball in the sequence, and he's actually swinging across his body, hitting the ball into the court while still into the outer lane on the deuce side. And when I say he's hitting the ball into the court, I'm talking about this angle here, how the ball is coming towards the center of the court, as opposed to something else that would be like an angle like this, where the ball is moving away from the center of the court. When Sinner's able to hit the ball towards the center of the court, but still in that outer lane, this is a very high percentage way to change direction of the ball. It's a classic pattern, but the way Sinner ran this was just clinical. Super fun match to watch, super athletic tennis, but the tactics are just as impressive. Now, if you like analyzing shot sequences like this, I hope you'll check out my new book. I wrote the book on tennis strategy, and I recently released it on Amazon. It jumped up quickly to the top new release in their tennis category, and was ranked as high as the #3 bestseller. So if you want to get an edge over your competition, or just learn more about tennis strategy as a fan, head on over and pick up a copy. And if you want to keep tabs on all the tennis strategy content I'm putting out, head on over to my website, tennistactics.com, and sign up for my newsletter. There I'll keep you updated on all the cool stuff I'm working on. Until next time, hit your targets. We'll talk soon.